guys. I'm about to go to church, but I wanted to fit in a video before I go to church. So, because if I don't fit one in now, I don't know when I'm gonna get one. So, basically, the not point of this video, but the subject of this video is this box right here. This box right here. This box right here. This is from Fulton and Roark. And the cool thing about this, I didn't pay for any of it. Fulton and Roark reached out to me on my other channel, actually my fragrance channel, but I'm sure they wouldn't mind me sharing it on here as well. And they said they would send out some fragrances to me for me to review. And I was like, heck yeah. So they sent out 2 full-size bottles and like a sample of all their other fragrances, like 17 other samples. So I'm just gonna be kind of reviewing these fragrances on here, talking about it. And yeah, and then I'm gonna fulfill some orders for my fragrance sampling website at the end of the video. So it came very quick, by the way. Like the order was placed on like Wednesday. It got here on Saturday. That's like 3 days. Really nice like box right here. But inside this box, I've already opened it and tried the fragrances. Not all the samples, I've only tried one of the samples, but in the box there's a couple things. There's this fragrance, which is Fulton. There's the like label thing is falling off. This fragrance, which is Cay Ocho. Cay Ocho. And then there's these 3 little boxes of 5 samples each. And then there's 2 little like store samples, like type, you know what I'm saying, of the 2 full-size bottles. See, I don't even know what to do first. I'm not gonna try all the samples in this video. I will say I've tried one of them, and it's called Cloudland, and it's just amazing. I might have to get a full bottle of it. So, Cloudland so far is actually my favorite thing I've tried from them. It's so nice. It's like this, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this cozy bubble bath. Like, it's really nice. It's sweet, musky, and fresh and soapy, and I really, really like it. Definitely unisex fragrance. Again, I apologize for the background noise in this video if you do hear any. I would get a video out, but I didn't have any. Or like, there wasn't really a moment that I could have. Anyway. Yeah, I think this is so cool, by the way. Thank you so much. And the part of Fulton and Roark will make is American Fine Fragrance. They are in America. And I will say they do indeed have some fine fragrances. So, moving on to the full-size bottles. This is Fulton right here. I wore this one and I got 2 like unsolicited compliments. I'll explain it in a little bit. I'll explain it right now. So last night I went in for an application at an ice cream shop. I know I'm getting a job, guys. This is crazy. An ice cream shop that my friend works at. And I was wearing this fragrance. I wasn't wearing too much of it. And one of my other friends was already there, just kind of hanging out. She's probably going to apply as well. And when I walked in, she's like, "Are you wearing cologne right now?" And I'm like, "Bro, you know me, of course I'm wearing cologne right now." And it wasn't like a bad, like it was like a, "Are you wearing cologne right now?" Like smiling type thing. So, we'll say performance gets a thumbs up for me. She didn't necessarily, I didn't ask her. I should have asked her, is it good or bad or whatever, but she said it smelled like cologne. So, but yeah, this is Fulton. I'm gonna read the little blurb. This is right here. Fulton is our tribute to Atlanta, a city that is ever striving and ever rising. Bright notes of mandarin, rind, and cistus, a ascend, mandarin rind, and cistus ascend above the subtle smoldering scent of kayak wood. At the heart of this scent is the warm embrace of amber, comforting tea olive, and sensuous vanilla, made all the richer by the addition of saffron and hints of incense. The coalescence of these remarkable notes creates a fragrance that, like its namesake, is complex, magnetic, and truly unique. Sounds like something ChatGPT would write up, but definitely cool nonetheless. On the front it says Fulton and Roark right here. Fulton, resplendent composite with notes of amber, mandarin, and tea olive. It's an extrait de parfum, so high concentrated oil, meaning it's probably going to last longer but not necessarily project as much. And this is a 50 ml. They do 50 ml bottles, and it's like $200 something, so it's pretty pricey. But top notes of mandarin rind, white peppercorn, saffron, and cistus. Notes of plum, lily of the valley, osmanthus, and incense. Base notes of amber, kayak wood, lathanum, cedarwood, and vanilla. I'll say, with this fragrance, here I'll open it and give some bottle sounds, I guess. This is what the bottle looks like. It says Fulton on it. It's nice, like a good composition, like it feels sturdy. So that's the Fulton Mark logo right there and right there. So very nice bottle, I will say. I have some testers. Hold on. I'll spray it on. Also, I'll have spraying away from me. Oh yeah. Okay, so for me in this fragrance, it definitely has like a woody plum smell, and it's definitely mature. I like this fragrance. I don't know what it is about it, but it reminds me of something. It's a very comforting familiarity, if that makes sense. And it also is a very mature fragrance. However, it's not the mature type of fragrance that is like grown-up masculine. This is not Dior Sauvage Elixir type mature. This is like, I'm a teenager, I could wear this and it would make sense mature. Not ultra spicy, ultra masculine, and I just really like it. Woody plum, kind of some amber, and some light, like natural freshness type. I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. Like when I wore this yesterday to my, like when I was going to apply for the freaking job, I felt like the guy. Like I really enjoyed this fragrance. It made me feel very good. And yeah, it has a very comforting familiarity about it. I really enjoy it. And it definitely, you get a little bit of that incense as it dries down. But regardless, I really like this fragrance, honestly. Like the first time I wore this, my first thought was, could this potentially become my signature scent? So obviously projection is pretty decent because I walked into that store and my friend was maybe 4 or 5 feet away and she said, "Are you wearing cologne?" So projection is pretty decent. Longevity I haven't been able to really fully test, but it's an extrait de parfum, so I'm guessing it's going to last pretty long. Also, these fragrances are not going to be on my fragrance sampling website because I didn't purchase them myself. They were, sent out to me, so I'm not going to sample them out to you guys. Anyway, I really like Fulton. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I enjoy it. Definitely a good fragrance. Next up, Cay Ocho. I like this one a little bit better. We'll start with that. It says Cay Ocho begins with a multifaceted notes of fine-aged rum, the swirling combination of woody amber, oak wood, and bourbon-like vanilla, creamy sandalwood, a hint of orange rind, and rich aromatic tobacco leaf spiced with cinnamon give the scent a lavish. There's like a smudge. I can't read what the next word is. The resulting experience from Cay Ocho is warm, welcoming, and one of a kind. It says top notes of cinnamon, rum, bitter chocolate, mid notes of night blooming jasmine, lavender, and some certain fragrances. And you might already be thinking of those fragrances from the note breakdown if you have some fragrance knowledge. But that's what Cay Ocho looks like. It's the same except the red is a different color and it says Cay Ocho instead of Fulton. Relax. Oh, I can already smell it. I really like this fragrance. Here's the tester. I'm going to use the tester. Okay, immediately this fragrance reminds me of Latafa Camera / Angel Share. To me, this fragrance is a perfect down-the-middle version of both of them, but it's like as refined as Angel Share. Like when you compare Latafa Camera and Angel Share, you notice that Camera is a little bit more of a sweeter, fruitier, kind of louder, and a little bit less refined version. However, Angel Share is much more mellow, much more chill, and like very, very smooth, well blended. This takes all the best parts of Angel Share and combines it with all the best parts of Camera, and it's so good. So obviously you get that cinnamon, and you get a slight boozy aspect, and then there's a little bit of vanilla in here, but it also has that slight spiced fruit kind of aspect from Camera, and it's very nice. And I just love how just smooth this fragrance is. Like, it is very hard to pick the notes apart. They all blend like and mesh together. Like, as someone who just really appreciates the art of perfumery, this is a very artistic fragrance. And I just love this scent. I think this might become my signature scent this winter time. I'm afraid I'm going to run out because it's only 50 ml. Because last winter, Camera was my signature scent. And I think this is Camera, but better, personally. Now, it is $240, so it's quite pricey. But I think if you can afford that, this is definitely a very rewarding fragrance. And also, you can buy these little sample boxes. Personally, I would buy a sample of this first to make sure you like it. I'm sure you will. Buy a sample first to make sure you like it, and then if you like it, I would definitely pull the trigger. I think this is worth it, and I'm really trying to avoid bias because I got these fragrances for free, obviously. But they didn't ask me to hype these fragrances up or anything. They don't even know that I'm posting on this channel, by the way. But I really enjoy this. I haven't gotten a ton of wear out of it, so I can't talk about longevity, projection, whatever. It does seem like a kind of medium to soft projecting scent. But I will definitely be wearing this. I can tell you that much. This is not just going to sit on my shelf and rot. Overall, my impressions of Fulton and Roark are really good. Especially between Cloudland and Cay Ocho. Like, personally, when I go on to college, I'm not bringing all of my fragrances with me. I'm gonna have to choose a single-digit amount of fragrances. Literally, Cloudland and Cay Ocho might be like some of the only couple fragrances that I bring. Cay Ocho is just an amazing winter time. Oh, I love that. And I love how it's not as popular also. Like, not a lot of people are going to know about it. I really like that as well. But yeah, and Cloudland, you can literally wear this whenever you want, and it smells so amazing. It's like a clean, cozy bubble bath with like sweet musks and soap. It's so good. But yeah. And then I really like, I don't know if they automatically come with like samples. I don't know if it's like if you buy Cay Ocho, it comes with a Cay Ocho sample, and then if you smell it and don't like it, you just return it. I don't really know. But I know some places do that. I would say, as a fragrance collector, even though this is $240, I would buy this. Fulton, I don't know. Fulton, I'm not too sure about. It's still a great fragrance. But this, save up and buy Cay Ocho for like $240 or however much it is every time. It's a warmer day, so I'm not going to wear either of them. I'm saving them for colder days. I'd say Fulton's actually pretty versatile. I could wear Fulton right now. I know I'm going to church though, and Fulton seems like it's a pretty well projecting fragrance. I don't know where a ton of cologne for church. Overall though, I would say Cay Ocho is a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 area fragrance in that kind of rank, S tier rank. Fulton is like high B, A tier-ish rank. And then Cloudland, from the bit I've smelled, Cloudland is like A plus, S tier-ish, low S tier. Yeah, I'd say Cay Ocho and Cloudland are both low S tier fragrances. Like barely making it, but still S tier. Okay, let's move on to these orders that I'm filling for my sampling website. So let's put all this away. Cay Ocho. Because, sorry, my friend was texting me. Okay, let's put this over here and let's work on these fragrance sample orders. First order has 2 items, or 2 samples. One is Latafa Vintage Radio. If you want to buy any fragrance from my entire a sample of any fragrance from my entire collection, check out bensfragrances.com. Top link in the description, by the way. It's Iron Man Amberwood Gold. By the way, Vintage Radio is like a plum, fresh, woody scent. This one is like a soapy, very, very fruity, slightly vanillic scent. This one is really, really strong. Smells a little bit feminine too. Like it's definitely unisex, maybe even leaning feminine. But it's strong and a lot of people even enjoy this on guys. It's kind of like Baccarat Rouge. Like I think it's a little feminine, but it's definitely still unisex. Regardless, very fruity, soapy. Almost smells like fruit candy to me. But like in a good way. Okay, and both of those are together. touched a single